y'all, it's Kat from Cats on Charms. If you caught our live yesterday, we made some new silicone molds using our bubble remover machine for the very first time. It is amazing, y'all. I'm not big on machines. I think y'all know that by now. But I was very, very impressed by that machine because it's super easy to use. It's great for beginners and it's great for people who aren't very tech savvy. I will be doing a breakdown video, step by step, how to use that machine and all the different things you can use it for. So be on the lookout for that. But for now, I want to talk about the molds we made during that live video. Here is the one that we made without putting the silicone in the bubble remover, and I poured just a regular geode and used some transparent ink to get this beautiful purple little thing. So let's take this out because we got things to talk about with this one. And y'all, I'm excited to see this one because this is going to look just like a geode cluster. Oh, let go. All right, look at the sparkle on that, y'all. Oh, that is resin. That is not a genuine crystal cluster. Isn't that wild? Y'all, I am loving this. Oh, the things we can do. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna put this aside. This mold turned out great. No bubble remover machine at all. I just poured the silicone in my cup with my real genuine, oh, here it is. My real genuine crystal, and it transferred all these sparkles to the mold. You see how the resin picked up all of that sparkly effect? So this is gonna work great for our live edge when we imprint this around a live edge crystal mold that we can make a coaster. We can do a lot of different things, but that's a different video. So there's our success with that. This one we're less successful on, and I'm gonna tell you why. Remember when I was mixing this and it came up to the very rim of the cup? Well, this is still sticky, which tells me after this long of a time, and I'm just gonna break this apart so you can see, but that tells me after this long of a time, it is still sticky because it did not get mixed properly. I wanna move all of these. Just gonna put it in this cup so I don't lose any of my clips. And these are just going to break apart like so. There we go. Okay? I'm just gonna remove. Let's do it this way. And this is the clear contact paper that I was talking about that you put in your cabinets before you put dishes down. If you are like me, grew up in the 80s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Our parents put contact paper down in all the cabinets before dishes got put in them. And I sealed this. You see, we don't have any leakage. This really did a great job adhering to these. Okay, so we have that. Put it in my trash. Done deal. And then these will just come apart. Oof, y'all. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to stick the bottom of that on this paper because look at my hands. It's all slimy and sticky because that did not cure properly. But it's still, this part is cured. This part is good. It's just the bottom. So I'll deal with that. Let me get my handy dandy wipe. Alright, I'm gonna get this off my hands. And I want to get this little tool because I want to show you how this works. And this comes, oh dag no, it's in my other. Well, I'll have to show you the tool in the next video that I make. There's a little tool that edges all of this. Or you can use, I have cuticle nail clippers. You can use just to trim this up. No big deal. So you just trim it off. Like so. Okay? So you can trim that up. But let's get, and I do want to trim around here. And that little tool will make this process much easier. All I'm doing is cutting. Ooh, y'all. Stuff is sticking to me like crazy. So I just want to trim this, and I'm going to get that other tool and do this so it's more neat. But let's just pop these out. Ooh. Alright. Oh, here we go. Let me pop this silicone. I'm just cutting it free. Alright, so I just cut the little silicone off of there. And now we're going to pop this out. And it left some of our jewels behind, which is fine. We can pull them out like so. Y'all. So pop these out. And we're gonna have the same issue with our snowflake. Just gonna pop it out like that. I'm gonna pull these jewels out. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, that silicone got up underneath the jewel. Okay. So let's set these to the side. Ooh. The big thing we want to see is if that transferred. Yeah. I've got a better glue now to use to put these on. And this won't be as big of a problem for the next one we create. And that is some jewel glue. And you can find it. Now this is what I wanted to see. See the sparkle? And we'll be able to tell more when we pour our resin in here. We have to get these out. And I'll go in and do that. But you can see the sparkles in here, right? See how it's sparkling and catching the light? That's what we wanted. I wanted this jewel facet sparkling to transfer to the silicone, and it did. And you can tell that's evident in this resin geode that we poured. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up and getting all these little jewels out. I'm gonna pour some resin in here, see what we have as a finished product. I can't wait to see that. I will come back and show you the finished project with what I'm expecting to see are sparkly snowflakes and our little light bulb ornament too. So go grab a drink, give this a thumbs up while you're doing that. I'll be back. For me, it's going to be a little bit. For you, it will be only a few seconds. See you on the flip side. Okay, y'all, we're back. I used Quick Cure resin, so these are ready. Let's pull out our second geode. Y'all, these are so pretty. And all I'm doing is using some transparent ink. I filled this halfway up. I put a drop of transparent ink in there, and I pour the rest of my resin and let it do its own little thing. And that's how we create these. Oop. All right, let's get this out of here. And I will be making, ooh, look at that, y'all. Woo, sparkly. We'll set this to the side. Look how pretty and sparkly that is. Gorgeous. So we're gonna set it there. This is our real crystal. And here are the two that came out of the silicone mold that I showed y'all how to do Friday during the live. So we'll set that over here. But here comes the real test. I told y'all this mold is messed up because I did not stir the silicone completely. So I have, see that? Some soft areas on the back. But I wanted to test out my theory. I'm gonna get this out of here. And then this mold will be useless. But I want to test this. Ugh. Alright. Ooh. Look at that, y'all. See that? Mold. Messed up. But we do have our sparkly result. So, using, where is my template at? Where did it go? I just had it. Let me get this light one out. But using the faceted jewels, here they are. These jewels that have the facets on them, that is what gives us this glitter, shiny, sparkly effect. And that's what I wanted to verify. So, this mold sadly will be, and yep, it's stuck. But we can still see the sparkly effect on this. And that's what I was going for. So, adios mold. Throwing it in the trash. It is gone. Ta-da. Let me get my handy dandy wipes. I'm sad about that, y'all. Remember, I put that silicone in that 16-ounce cup, and I should have went back and double checked, because it was very clear that I poured that silicone in 2 different cups before I poured it in the mold. But there you go, y'all. It works. That's what I wanted to test. So we have successful test in the sparkling crystal effect, diamond cut effect on our resin. So now we know how to get this effect using faceted jewels you can put on any mold you want that you want to get this crystal-like effect on to have that beautiful sparkle. So there you go, you guys. Now I'm working on another set of my patriotic bookends. If you haven't seen that, you can find that on my playlist. But if you missed the live where we used the bubble-free machine for the very first time, you don't want to miss that. I'll put that link right here so you can go check it out for yourself and see how we did that. And you're gonna see the mistake when you watch it. It was crazy, but that's all we have for this one, y'all. We got success with our crystal effect, our beautiful shiny resin crystals. This is not a real amethyst, y'all, and it sparkles like it is. But make sure you give us a thumbs up. Go subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you don't miss all the fun stuff that we have coming up, because I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting with this new bubble machine to see if it's better to remove the bubbles before you add your colorant in, and how each colorant reacts with this machine. So be on the lookout for that, y'all. But that's it for this one. Make sure you do all the YouTubey things. Until next time, happy arting.